What I want to share next are some tips on money management and cash flow. And I am working from Inventory and Money Management. It's one of the pages in the New Consultant Handbook. This is really important to get this down, and I want to show you how it works. First of all, two ways to look at this business. One way is you have a full inventory. What that means is you have enough product to service everybody. It's $3,600 wholesale. And you've got all the skincare, foundations, color, supplements, and fragrance and so forth. You've got really everything you need on your shelf. You may have gotten a loan to do your business or used a credit card, but you are stocked. So what that means is your inventory is a full inventory. You've got a service for about 30 people, okay? And so every time you sell something, the inventory goes down a little bit, but you restock. So the concept is the inventory goes down and goes up. It goes down and goes up. But you're always at a full store. The other way to operate is if you start really, really small. Okay? You start really, really small. You sell and your inventory goes down, and you order and it goes up by a little bit. And you sell and you order 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 and you sell and you order. And you sell and you order and you sell and you order and you sell and you order and you sell and you order, and you're there. And then you sell and you you sell and you order, you sell and you order, and then you're at your full inventory. Now, to me, this is how I see it. I'm just going to pretend as if money is no object. Having a choice, I would suggest to start here, because this way you're able to stock your own bathroom with Mary Kay product. You're going to get, well, like $600, $700 in free product. You're also able to have your display with all the Mary Kay. You're able to offer on-the-spot delivery, so there's no going back and forth with your customer. It doesn't cost extra time or gas money or postage. You've got everything pretty much with you to deliver. And the customer's more satisfied because they're giving you money and they're getting something for it right away. And I just feel like it's great customer service. And they see you more as a business owner. Like they think, wow, she has product. That means I could call her any time of the day and know that her store is open and I could get my product. So your professional image is enhanced. So if I had a choice, I would have everybody start with a full store. However, if that's not your possibility and you're going to be in this kind of a mode, then this is what you do. Rather than taking a salary from your business, you're going to take profit and forego your salary and put it in, and put it in, and put it in. Disadvantage because you're running around extra. It's costing you money, in my opinion, to work that way. But again, it's up to the individual. It's really your choice. One thing, too, that I like to stress was when you do start with a full store, you're at no risk, because if you chose not to continue in your business, anything purchased in the last 12 months, you would be able to send back to Mary Kay and they would give you a 90% refund. It's not really a reason to to start your business, with a full store, but it's your safety net, just so you know. So let's go ahead and talk about how you do money management. I'm going to assume in the first example that you are at the full store. You have enough for 30 people. And what happens is you're at an appointment and in your handy dandy Mary Kay money bag, you pull out some cash and some checks, and some people actually used a credit card. So what's happening is you actually have a bunch of money. And in my example, let's say that between your Mary Kay money that you've got charged and your cash and your checks, you have $324.75. Now some of that money is tax, sales tax. And let's just pretend that the sales tax is 8.25. I know it varies in different areas. So I would take the money in hand, the cash in hand, divide it by 1.0825, and that would equal my pre-tax amount. So if you took, with a calculator, $324.75, okay, $324.75, and you divide it by 1.0825, it will give you $300. $300 would be your pre-tax amount. From the $300, yes, you make 50%. My recommendation is to give yourself a 10% buffer and take a 40% net. So if I took 40% of that $300, I would have $120. What I like to do is physically take the $120. I might take some cash and some checks to equal the $120. This would be my profit and my loan payment. This money would go into a Mary Kay checking account. The other money, okay, would be my money for my next wholesale order. It's the tax, the sales tax money, it's the 50%, and it's the 10% buffer. So in this example, it would be $180 plus the see if I have this right, the $24.75. So I would have really, what would it be total here? I would have in my account to place my next order, I would have about $204.75. $204.75 wholesale, and the $120 would be my profit and my loan payment. I physically divide the money when it comes to me. This is just my system. This is my loan and my profit. This is my wholesale order. By doing this every week, a $300 week, I'd have $120, $120, $120, $120. At the end of the month, net, 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 I would have $480. To place my order here, I'd have like $800. That would cover the sales tax, the shipping, and or at least a $600 wholesale order. Okay? So that's my money management. That's how I do my cash flow. Now I want to teach you a little formula. Well, let me review that formula first. Okay, and it's all on the inventory and money management page from the New Consultant Handbook. So I would say take the cash on hand, by that I mean cash, checks, and your credit cards, divide it by the sales tax, 1.0825, 1.0875, 1.0975, and that gives me my pre-tax amount. 40% of the pre-tax is my profit and my loan. 60% of the pre-tax is my wholesale order. Okay? And 2 accounts, and I'm always on a very solid footing. My inventory never shrinks. It's always maintained by the 60-40 split. To do the cash goal, to reverse this, okay, this is how the cash goal works. Let's say your cash goal per month is $500. So I'm going to teach you the formula. You would do cash goal times 2.5 equals the retail goal. So my cash goal is 500. So I'm taking 500 times 2.5 equals 1,250. So when I sell 1,250, my 40% is $500. Isn't that exciting? Now let's say you had a big goal. Maybe you wanted to pay off your inventory and maybe you have a balance of $3,000. Your cash goal is $3,000 times 2.5 equals 7,500. Okay? So that means your retail goal, what you need to sell to net $3,000 would be 7,500. Now I would divide that, say, by 6 months. So I would need to sell 1,250 retail per month for 6 months, and I would have $3,000. I could totally pay my loan for my startup, for my business. Okay, so those are just some ways to work the cash goal. Depending on when you're watching this movie, maybe there's an event coming up. For example, maybe there's a seminar in Dallas, Texas. And let's say you need $800, somewhere between $700 and $800 to get your airline ticket, to pay for your registration, to pay for your housing and meals. So let's just say that your cash goal was $800. You take 800 times 2.5 equals $2,000. So you need to retail $2,000 and 40% of that would be $800. So let's say you have your $2,000 retail goal and you have 4 months to get to seminar. So you divide it by 4. So you need to sell $500 a month extra, okay, above and beyond your regular cash goal. so that you have $800 at the end of 4 months. I believe that you could take just about any goal, cash goal that you have, and you could figure out how much you need to sell so that you could pay that cash goal, have the actual money in hand. If it's a big goal, divide it by 12 months or 24 months or 36 months. If it's a small goal, then divide it by fewer months or fewer weeks. But bottom line, I believe, and I want you to believe, that by retailing the product, you actually have the benefit of a cash flow here, money in your pocket. One other fun thing that I like to do, at this point in my career, I love to still sell the product, and that's my fun petty cash money. So what I do with my 40% is I take my wallet and put it in an envelope, all cash, $20 bills. Can you imagine taking an extra $300 a week in cash money and just put it in 20s and 50s in your wallet? And then when you go to pay for things, you want to buy a new outfit or get your nails done or your hair done or buy a designer handbag or something fun, you just pull the cash right out of your wallet. And that's from your monies, from your retail. It's your profit. Now, I've paid off my startup loan a long time ago, so I don't need to set aside that little extra $100 a month or, $150 a month. I'm actually, on a total, I own my inventory basis. So whatever I retail, 40% of that goes in my pocket. If you have questions on this, work with your sales director. I would love to recommend that you get a good, strong foundation on the money management early in your career so that it can work for you your entire career. To this day, 25 years in business, I still manage my money from the retail sales this exact way. And I have to say to you, I believe this is one reason I've been so successful. Often I heard at the beginning of my career, there's two ways that can be very frustrating for consultants. One is if they don't have enough product to start, and I would agree with that. And the other is that they mismanage their funds. You don't want to do that. You want to take your original seed money, whatever amount you ordered, and you want to take that and look at that investment as something you're going to pay off from your retail sales and good money management. That should not be paid from your household budget, your check from your other job. It should motivate you to get out there, set retail goals for each and every week, manage your money properly so that you're paying off that original investment within 2 to 3 years max.